Welcome to the Natural 9 Ingredients Shakedown.
where we take a close look at natural skincare ingredients to explain exactly what they are and what they do for your skin.
Today, we are looking at an ingredient that seems to be in every lotion aisle in the world, shea butter.
It is ubiquitous, but popularity doesn't always equal quality. Today we're going to find out why this nut butter is a non-negotiable part of our formula.
Let's start at the source. It feels very exotic compared to, say, tallow.
It is. Shea butter comes from the nut of the karit tree, which grows in the savanna belt of West Africa. In many of these regions, the tree is sacred. It's actually illegal to cut them down.
I love that, and I've heard it called women's gold.
Yes, for centuries the harvesting and processing of shea has been the domain of women. It's a vital economic engine for female collectives in Ghana and Nigeria. So when we use ethically sourced shea, we aren't just moisturizing skin, we are supporting a very old female-led economy.
I have a logistical question. If this ingredient is so popular globally, there must be massive shea plantations farming this like corn or soy, right?
That is the fascinating part. You cannot really farm the shea tree. It resists cultivation. Almost all shea butter is wild harvested from trees growing naturally in the savanna.
Why can't it be farmed?
Because it requires a lifetime of patience. A shea tree doesn't even start producing fruit until it is about 20 years old, and it doesn't reach full maturity, its peak production, until it is 45 or 50 years old.
Wait, so the butter in this jar might come from a tree planted before many of our listeners were born?
Easily, and that tree can live for 200 years. So when you apply this, you aren't just using a product, you are using a resource that has spanned generations. It is the ultimate definition of slow beauty.
There is a valid concern regarding ingredients used on infants, specifically regarding accidental ingestion. Is shea butter considered safe if that happens?
That is a crucial safety question. The answer lies in the food industry. Surprisingly, most consumers have likely eaten shea butter already without realizing it.
In what context?
In chocolate production, shea butter is a prized ingredient known as a cocoa butter equivalent. It is frequently used to give chocolate that smooth melt-in-the-mouth texture.
So, it is effectively a food-grade ingredient.
Yes, in West Africa it has been a cooking staple for centuries. It serves as a strong indicator of safety. If an ingredient is established in the culinary world, it meets a very high standard for safety when applied to delicate skin.
Now, let's talk texture. It's a butter, it's thick. My immediate worry is this is going to clog my pores.
That is the paradox of shea butter. It feels rich, but chemically it is surprisingly light. Do you remember when we talked about the comedogic scale?
Yes, 0 is safe, 5 is a pimple waiting to happen.
Precisely. While tallow is relatively low at a 2, shea butter beats it by 2 down at 0.
0?
0. It creates a soft, breathable seal, but it doesn't block the follicle. This makes it safe for newborn acne, teenage hormonal skin, and even adults prone to breakouts. It moisturizes without the congestion.
So, it doesn't clog, but does it heal?
It is essentially a superfood for the skin. It's packed with fatty acids, specifically stearic and oleic acids, which balance oils on your skin. But the real magic is the vitamin profile.
What are we looking at?
Vitamins A, E, and the lesser-known vitamin F.
I didn't even know there was a vitamin F.
Vitamin F is just a term for essential fatty acids, linoleic acid. It is critical for maintaining elasticity. When you combine that with the natural cinematic acid found in shea, which is highly anti-inflammatory, you get a cream that calms redness almost instantly.
I've noticed a real difference in the look of premium shea butter. It isn't stark white, it's a beautiful, creamy ivory color, and it has that subtle, earthy scent.
That is the visual proof of purity. That ivory color is the hallmark of raw, unrefined shea butter. It tells you the ingredient hasn't been altered or stripped down. It's shea butter exactly as nature intended.
So, by keeping it raw, the butter isn't just keeping the color, it's keeping the benefits.
Precisely. Because it is unrefined, it retains the full spectrum of vitamin A and E that the skin craves. And regarding that texture, when a butter melts perfectly without feeling heavy, it's often because it has been tempered.
Tempered, like chocolate.
Exactly like fine chocolate. It involves cooling the butter down slowly and deliberately. This aligns the crystals to create that incredibly smooth, velvety finish that glides right onto the skin.
So, it's a 0 on the clog scale, but a 10 on the nutrient scale.
And it supports a tradition that honors the tree of life.
If you want to read more into the sources for this episode, check the link in our bio. And remember, shake down your labels. Know what you're putting on your skin.
Any questions, just drop a comment or find our contact information on naturalnine.co.